Hi everyone, welcome once again to Top Notch Coding Center. Today we're going to talk about variables, okay? Variables is a concept that is used in almost all coding languages. They have variables. Okay, so what are variables? Variables are containers of things. Just imagine you have a container that is storing your milk, okay? You've decided to put your milk in a certain container and then place it in the fridge. That's the same thing with a variable. So we are going to create a file called variables.js. So you come here, I have a folder here called JS, and now let me put up a file here called variables. I'm using Visual Studio by the way. Variables.js. Okay. So how do you write variables in JavaScript? I'm going to write a variable that's going to store a number, okay? You say let let k equal to 44, okay? That's how we write this. The container in this case is k, okay? The let is like the identifier. This is like how we're defining a variable. Then the 44 is the value. So if you want to print in JavaScript, you type console.log k. So you print the variable, okay? Now we need to open the terminal to run our work. How do we open the terminal? You come up here, there is a terminal. If you don't have that thing up there, you control are you seeing that button below the escape button? Okay, it is a backtick. We call it a backtick. Just below the escape button. So you control click on it. That button also opens the terminal, or you can come here, new terminal, and then click new terminal. How do you run our JavaScript work? Okay, first of all, make sure you're inside the folder. Check here. Make sure you're inside the folder. This dollar sign has come because I'm using Ubuntu. You guys who are using Windows, you won't see this, but just make sure you're within the folder, this folder. Okay. How do you run our work? I hope you have Node installed on your laptop. So you're going to type Node like that, Node. And then what's the name of your file? Mine is called variables. But before you run it, make sure you save. Whenever I see that white dot here, that white, it means your work is not saved. So to save, Control S, okay? That's if you're using a Windows machine. If you're using a Linux, it is Command S. Okay. So come here, node. After typing the word node, type variables.js and then enter. Okay. So it will give you the output, which is 44. We are going to create another variable. Okay. Let this number. This is a variable. The variable is called this number. A variable can be by any text or character. Let this number equal to 89, 98. And then you console.log, okay, brackets, this number, okay, this number, that one. Don't forget to save your work, Control S. And then you come here and run your work with node variables.js, enter, and you have the value 98. Okay, now we're going to create a variable that's going to store a word. Okay, so you come here and you say let my name equal to Rita. Okay, this is optional. Adding these semicolons is optional to indicate that a line has ended. Okay, console log my name. So you come here and type console dot log my name. Okay, and this will give us in the output whatever I told to console log will console log. So we have 44 because of this line, and then we have 98 because of this one, and then we have Rita because of this. All right, so this is basically how we write our variables. How do we do our variables in JavaScript? We're going to have another class describing variables, so please tune in to the next class.